while dealing in her own shit. Alright, so let's get back to jamming out, man. Yeah. So this name I can't even say it, but it describes me. Eclectic. Driving ideas, style or taste, from a broad and diverse range of sources. A month ago, someone called me a culture vulture. Almost the same thing, man. Let me see. Culture vulture. I was like, man, these aren't disses, these are compliments. A person who is very interested in the arts, especially to an obsessive degree.
Track for Creative Wind Studios titled CJ01011 Best Rapper of Year 2017.
I didn't even know these words existed. Thank you. If you have any more words you want to call me, please email it to cwspod@gmail.com. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to give a huge shout out to everyone that I'm involved with every day. Such a huge group of people, and we work as a team. It's beyond, like, I am beyond grateful for how far the CWS Pod brand has gone, because we have so many communities out there that believe in the CWS Pod brand, and they're like, you know, my kid will listen to you, or will listen to you based off of the amount of music you're talking, so I'm hitting this spike in controversy topics out there. So now I got a bunch of concerned parents emailing me a bunch of stuff that are like, can you rap about strawberry shortcake so my kid don't play with guns? Can you stop smoking weed in front of the camera? You mean this? This isn't weed. I told you, it's oregano. Come on, angry parent. Dare to be a parent. Because this is oregano juice. They figured out how to pull the juices out of oregano, and I ain't about to get my whole career thrown in jail, homie, because I'm doing some stupid shit like smoking weed on camera. You gotta be kidding me, man. So I use oregano when we smoke out of the peace pipe here, and I use oregano juice, oregano flower and oregano juice, mixed in with coconut oil. Very important, don't forget coconut oil. So now with that out of the way, yeah, I mean, I have touched thousands of hearts already, and soon it will be 10,000s and 100,000 and a million. And we on this boat longer than 8 seconds, longer than 8 albums. Eclectic definitely describes me. Selecting what appears to be the best in various doctrines, methods, or styles. It's a noun. A definition of eselectic, one who uses a method or approach that is composed of elements drawn from various sources. Straight from the dictionary, which we were talking about up there. Here we got some synonyms. Varied. Promiscuous. I always wonder what that... we got some raggle-taggle. Ragtag. Man, it's with the ragtag dude, bro. You mean a genius or something. The guy who knows how to repair the whole engine with just his thoughts. Mixed, motley, patchwork, indiscriminate. Ha! So all you who think I discriminate, this is at the core of who I am. Indiscriminate. You see that word? You see that? That is the core of who I am. Indiscriminate to all my haters out there. And of course, I got assorted albums that you can check out. The way how you say it is I collect Tikel. Oh, is tickle. I can't even say it. I am surrounded by smart freaking people every day, and it's just nice to know more words in my vocabulary besides genius and all of this. So I would like to thank you all for being a part of this psychedelic journey as we smoke our oregano. Well, first things first, we're gonna sit around since it's only 8, not even 8 p.m. yet. I got 5 hours to indulge torture sitting here talking to you guys. I was gonna cuddle up in bed with my teddy bear and body pillow and heating blanket, at least speaking. Pusha T was performing at Tyler, the Creator's Music Feast Saturday in LA when the huge white flashing sign proposed in the upper background. The Daytona MC didn't acknowledge it right away, but the crowd started chanting, "Fuck Drake." He admitted he heard them. He didn't tell the crowd to cut it out, but rather went on with the show as if nothing had happened. He later addressed the presumed shot at Drizzy, though, saying that the tech guy had screwed with his screens and that dissing someone with the graphing isn't his style. Pusha T at Pusha_T, Twitter, corny ass tech good. Fucking with my screens at Camp Flogna. I speak for myself and all you know how I make my statements. Dissing anybody on screen isn't part of my show. Otherwise, great festival. Thanks, Tyler, the Creator, for having me out. Ooh. See, that's nice. When you're doing it big by yourself, you ain't gotta worry about any corny tech guy. Because you make all the final improvements. That's what happens when you put your trust in undesirables and imbeciles. Considering the beef is all but dead, it was probably wise a push to distance himself from the visual. That's what I would have done. Joe Perry rushed to hospital after performing with Billy Joel. Damn, he probably had a heart attack from eating too many donuts. We got an update. Sources connected to Joe tell TMZ he's been having breathing issues for the last few weeks, and it came to a head last night where antidepressants, some hefty painkillers. It's not gonna kill me, 'cause I'm a teacher with responsibilities who knows how to respect dangerous drugs without calling an ambulance. Because I'm like, oh, I just can't do it. I need special attention. Damn right, homie. You special ed. 500%. That's why people took drastic measures in your life. Because we believe in you, man. We believe in you. You don't gotta hate yourself as much as you do. That is unfair to all your friends. That is unfair to your personal support system that's been by your side all of these years. Don't you think that it's unfair that you constantly stop the car, you get out, you let the air out of the tire knowingly, like you pre-planned this, and then you get back in and start driving on the road, and you're like, Fruke, we got a flat tire. So then you're like, damn, I was driving on the interstate, and all of a sudden I got a flat tire on all of your social media, just so you could get that special attention. Like, you went out of your way and took drastic measures, homie. You went out of your way. How does that make you feel? How does that make us feel? How does that make us feel when you cry wolf constantly? Like you need special attention. Like we need to take drastic measures. People are worried about you, man. We care for you. I'm your friend now. You can trust me. We will get through this together. I got some great friends of mine, but you need to take drastic measures and put your life in your own hands. Take control, because no one likes to see a crybaby. I mean, it's cool to watch someone cry once, but when you repeatedly cry wolf, it's hard to find sympathy and empathy. Because you a straight up robber, you a thief for the mental. You think you want to come in here and purchase my time, which I already blocked off for the day, and start telling me about your lies in your life, and I'm supposed to sit here and listen as if it's truth coming out your jabberjaw. Homie, that's why we take drastic measures. Because it's cold shit outside. But I encourage you to keep on crying wolf. I encourage you to keep on making the wrong decisions in life. I encourage you to be the weak one where always someone else is picking you up, and then like you just can't keep your mouth shut. It's like, we already know the deal, man. I'm back here like, cool, we got a plan, and then all of a sudden you decide to go off on your own plan. Like, that's cool. Like, that will get you money off of the street corner. You'll get sympathy from that. Damn right, man. People, what will they think about you? Look how low you've gone, lowered the bar. That's why drastic measures are taken. That's why people bought 12 guns or 12 gauges. That's why they got stun guns. That's why we got cameras on our phones. We take drastic measures when it comes to undesirables. Do you consider yourself an undesirable? Why would I hire you, man? Tell me. But you came up all up in my grill, explaining the top 10 reasons of why your next boss shouldn't hire you. Here, let me just forward this email real quick. Thank you for self-incriminating yourself, because I'm still the boss. It just makes me laugh when people try so hard and then they fail. They fall right on their fucking face. And then here we are, man, just chilling in our car, smoking a fat ass joint, enjoying our time. And they're like, ring, ring, yeah, I need to talk to you. So I'm like, okay. So we're like, yo, we're smoking a joint, chilling. Can you smoke a joint and chill too? Because we're taking drastic measures right now, and we trying not to get in the mind state of drastic measures, the opposite, drastic measures. Is it really that serious? Just shh. We're gonna hot box my ride at the moment. If this is too difficult for you, we can find someone else to fill your seat, friend. I mean, I was all cool and you came in here and now I'm pissed off. Like, what the F? You taking drastic measures to screw up all of our lives? Or just yours? Because I'm curious to what your determinations are of your future. Because right now I'm like, damn, yo. Who the hell would want that? You gotta take drastic measures and fix your face, because it's constantly on the move. It's constantly frowning. And what can we do, man, besides run away? What can we do, man, besides please stop battering me? What can we do, man, besides take drastic measures and walk away from the situation, chill in the car, and, I'm a smoke a blunt. And damn, yo, drama follows me out to the car. Can I lock it? Am I a mean guy if I don't let my homie up north down here in my car because he's acting like a bitch? Homie, I'm a CEO. I don't put up with this shit. What are you CEO of besides Drama Street? She put out an album, put all of that aggressions. Go to church, man. Go find Jesus, because you haven't found what you're looking for, it looks like. You're still trying to find, what is it? Explain it to me. Explain how your drastic measures in the past, your drastic measures right now, is it really that serious? I'm trying to smoke a joint. And you come up in my grill explaining how no one wants you, and you just can't do it another day. And I'm like, man, you need a joint. And they're like, no, man, I don't do that shit for a reason. And then, they're like chain smoking, taking drastic measures to try to, because they're out of control, right? Like, my pain gets out of control some days. And so therefore I got my system here. I got a system that works. I am not taking something that is impacting the performance right now. Why the hell would I work so hard all of these years and then go buy weed that makes me aggressive and just screws up my whole career, screws up all of my friends, and then, tomorrow I can't remember it, but, I've just so had a great time and I can't wait to do it next. But it was really an awful sight. I should have seen myself from the camera. And, I was a clown. Total clown. There's this stuff called Bubba's sister or something. Man, that makes me stupid. Straight up dumb. But I was like, yo, this stuff ain't for me. Pussy is for me. Big ass tits. Weed. I am just a fortunate guy, and I'm very thankful for the support.
Chris got the Creative Wind Studio titled CJ018 Going to a Dance Club.
Wireless router. They just pump up, and that's why it's they pump up the power on their antenna. That's why it's so high in the sky. And I've read some places that in exotic cities they have these antennas like in church steeples because the churches are high. And I heard some critics be like, you're sending all of these people to this group and they're getting a mass dosage of 5G. I think that's only if you're like 5 feet. If you were 10 feet from a 5G antenna outside your window, like if you're at some place right by and use this stuff, that I delete as a learning lesson. If I'm not learning anything, where's the lesson in life? And if you're not teaching yourself anything, what's your head being filled up with? Cats ain't gotta worry, but people have like this feature that we consume everything we look at. Life is different the moment you see it and it triggers you. But up to that moment, everything was fine. And you have to learn to look past the Christmas tree to really find the answer that you're looking for.
Studio titled CJ018 Listen How We Found.
I got 100 megabit upload and download. What do you got besides your cheap ass residential plan? What do you drive besides your little beat up Geo Metro? You ain't got no friends. You live on chat. Oh shit, look at that. Holy fuck. Do you think you could put that together, bro? And why don't you tell me what I'm doing wrong here so I can figure it out, because that's what it looks like. This is A. Most people would just know what this is just from looking at it. Do you? Of course not. But your bitch ass thinks that I want you in my fucking life. Your bitch ass thinks that you somehow ride through these cables. Somehow you think you ride. See this little box right here? That's the audio one. That's my standby audio. I got a whole separate machine for standby audio. That's it. So I'm curious to know when you thought your ugly face was, and then you have another one that's perfectly even, but you run it slightly higher BPM. You run the vocals at a higher BPM, like almost twice as fast as the original you just gotta speed it up because it sounds so much better when the vocal track is sped up and all the breaks, is exactly the same. And I run mine at 1333 milliseconds. And if I'm doing a real close together album, like scratchable stuff, because that gives you the break of like a period. So when I'm talking the second point three, it sounds repetitious. Like you don't have enough room there to change up your style. You barely have enough room to think with 32 bars. But with 64, and you add some variation in it, it's easier. Like you don't know where the song started and you don't know where the song ended. That makes a good loop. 64 bar loop. Size, but the bottle's about this size, and it's one of those things like an eyedropper. Yes. And those you put in your mouth, and they help calm you. It works like magic. It's interesting. I wish people didn't have such a prejudiced mind state against it. And the reason why we smoke things like this instead of a pipe is there's water down here. So I could probably pour this water out and it'd be very bad looking. The reason there's water down there is it's to catch everything that you burn so it doesn't go into your lungs. And if you were to ever dump out a bong and see all of that nasty water in there, like you go into this retail store, it's like a bar, right? During your lunch break, you walk into this place, you show them your ID, you can pay with which is like cash, and they take you back to the back room, and they're like, okay, what do you want? They got one with a hotter coil and one with not as a hotter coil. From my understanding, the not as hot coil lasts longer, but it doesn't have that kick. And the hotter coil has that kick, but it doesn't last as long. We did both, and we took 2 hits each, which came. So you have to know what you're taking, and not like I like certain strains. I don't like all strains. You have to switch strain, and strains are like Durban Poison. Durban Poison is I believe, more sativa and could have slight indica in it. Anything with a mix is called a hybrid. But this stuff makes me talk. Clementine makes me talk with aggression. Okay? So that's what this stuff does. This stuff makes me fall asleep, makes me quiet. The Durban Poison just made me talk. It made me a friendly, talkative person without the aggression. There's this other stuff that I smoked called Sublime. In prison, you're gonna have dudes licking their lips. We're gonna get a piece of that apple pie. Rihanna, extremely disappointed in Vanderpump, goes in her hard goes in on her hard with Jenny McCarthy. That is my opinion. You guys can all effing hate me all you want. I don't really effing care, Rihanna says, after saying this about LVP. I could click there to see more. That's what Rihanna looks like. I know your voice from Turn It Up. Was it that song? One of my favorites. Lisa Rinna didn't hold back in a new interview about Lisa Vanderpump's and all of her seasons. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills drama. Appearing on Sirius XM's The Jenny McCarthy Show. On Thursday, Rihanna kept on tea coming in regards to her co-star, saying her behavior this season was really a bad example of women in the workplace. A rift between Vanderpump and the rest of the cast has been apparent since they began filming the current season last year. As Lisa V's co-star, we're often seen shooting without her. Her first 2 episodes and sneak peek trailer for season 9 both confirmed fireworks to come, in part due to some drama involving a dog Dora adopted from LVP's rescue shelter and Vanderpump's alleged behavior after her brother's suicide. Appearing on Jenny's show, Rihanna first made it clear she and her co-star feel for Vanderpump after the loss of her brother, but believes she should have handled her professional affairs differently after his death by requesting more time off. She must have been PMSing. Okay, this is what I want to say first and foremost. I understand that everybody's grieving process is different, and our hearts have gone out and we feel so deeply for Lisa Vanderpump and what she's been through, Rihanna explained, in saying that what I'm most disappointed in is the fact that she did not reach out to any of us. I've known Lisa for a long time, and the fact that she doesn't reach out to me and say, hey, you know what? I am in pain and suffering, and I need to make a medical leave of absence. Rihanna said all of the women would have understood and told her to go do what you need to do. But according to Rihanna, that didn't happen. To not show up for work and not contact any of us for 2.5 months. I'm so disappointed in that behavior, she added. I gotta imagine she's got 400 employees. I would imagine if one of her employees did that, they'd be fired, Rihanna continued. The fact that Bravo took there were no consequences, she was able to do just that. I guess the problem I have with it is I'm raising 2 teenager girls. Harry and I raised them to be professional. You're on time. I don't care what you're going through. You show up for work. And if you can't, you say to somebody, I'm in trouble. Please help me. That's what I'm the most sad and disappointed, because I think it's a really bad example of women in the workplace. shit you do, because what else are you going to do, man? What else? So, I mean, there's a certain level of respect that goes on when I come and sit in here that I've created. I'm not sure where I gotten this respect from, or where I give, or whatever. But it's self-discipline. It's like we got rules we need to follow, and there's process. So like every step of the way, we just got done doing this. And last time I did this was like 4 or 5 months ago. We go through these phases at work. So right now we're catching up on this, but now we've gotten handy at creating and just shelving it until I get there. But we get there soon. Sooner than before. I mean, now we don't have to encode, and the audio files are what take the longest, because you just... Who knows? I mean, now I got a GTA, a Asus GTX 1070 Ti. So we'll see how video editing goes on that. This will be the first time. And I'll be editing like what we say here, 47 plus 15 hours or something. So we got 60 hours that we need to pull through the editor, cycle through, and basically do the same thing. We added one of these machines, and you're probably hearing that. So let me play some music so it's not awful like that. Yeah. So we got a new addition to our studio, so we gotta make sure that we play stuff. As you can see, it automatically silences, and it can do some weird stuff if you don't follow the process. What we got going on here is many hours. Google CWSPOD and love Justin Perry, or just CJ001, CJ010, CJ021.
Starting to wear out.
We are currently working on 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. And we're in the process of making a beat CD for a virtual DJ. This thing is way too high, hurting my back every time, It sounds way different, from a studio than I have it going through all this other stuff. Trying to find a sweet spot, and that's what we do, trying to find a sweet spot, man. Because, I mean, you guys wouldn't want to hear what it is straight from here to here, because I don't know, maybe you do, but this way it gets, I don't know, man. I'm to the point where I don't know, homie. I don't know. I could show you what it's like. Shit, like, I'm finding out what all this stuff is slowly. Hold on. I gotta check for this buzz now. That buzz is there. Yeah. See how far away I am? Now let me try to pull this up. Yeah. This is really what I hear.
Watch this, I be like, damn, homie, you be as cool as shit. And what's up to my friends online, you know, who we see here? Damn, we see Uncommon. Yo, what's up, bro? What's up, little panda, you Asian hot fine ass? What's up, Guap Mantano? You chat master? You like an idol, which we all wanna be. You know, I can't even see my words, crew. What's up, Sciatic Kiss? You know what's up, man. You know life is all fucked up to 100%. The only person we got to rely on is like ourselves, right? Cause a little panda, like, I don't know you very much, but you be like some Asian type of shit. And you be a teaser